Oh hey, didn't see you there. You've caught me pondering over these headlights. Now, I did notice that they need to be cleaned, but I think I'm going to try to make that intake today. Follow along. Now, what I want to do is, remember, the turbo is going to sit over in this area, and I'm going to take out the bulb first. Reach back here, we'll grab this out. Oh, there it is. It's a good bulb, may hang on to that. You never know when I need it. Look, so we got some screws here, possibly take those out. See if we can unscrew that, take out this whole assembly. Some screws here we're going to take out. Maybe. There we go. And do a little elbow grease. Remember, we want to take these out and we want to get the most, I guess, air possible. Now, I did go to the store and look at bigger hole saws. And right now, I think we're going with, what is this, 3 inches? I don't know. We're going to go with that size for the starts. If I want to make it bigger, I can always wallow it out. Oh, look, there's Lax. Hi, Lax. Right here. There it goes. That comes off. We have ourselves a little under housing here. Wonder if we can pull that out. Oh, looks like we can. Looks like there's some set screws in there. Maybe we need to take this lens cover off before we start the drilling. Alright, so I brought us in the garage. There's a little bit better lighting, and I didn't want to mess up the kitchen. Alright, for science. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right in the middle. Ow, it's hot. Okay, so we kind of got somewhere, and I'm getting this cut out, and so it looks like we're getting there. Let's see if we can get this bottom carved out, and we'll be all right. There you go. What? Alexa, turn off. And there you go. And so I can't get this lens off, and I'm afraid to, and I don't really want to bake it because the last time I baked headlights, they melted and it was a mess. And the last time I remember baking headlights, we were working on someone's Dodge Charger back in Las Vegas. And those two ended up like melted puddles of plastic. But we did get the hole out. It actually looks really cool. So what I want to do now is I want to make this back here bigger. So I'm just going to try to drill through the back and see if we can't make a hole in this. Because remember, I'm only using this light, not this one. All right. When in doubt, sawzall. So let's see if we can get this backside cut out so I can drill through it. This should be interesting. Let's bring it down to my level. There you are. Remember, I am not a trained professional, so... I'll be honest with you, that's working out pretty well. Thinner blade. Ah! Ah! Yeah. Alright. This blade is not as... Oh, I think I know why, because that other one's fine tooth. Maybe. Alright, we're getting there. So we've got this new drill hole thing on the back, and we've cut off the access, so we're starting to, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but we're starting to make little gouges. Oh, there you go. Like, you can see, like, right around up in here. We're starting to dig into this. It's getting real hot. I'm letting it cool off for a bit, and then once we rip through this, we should have a nice symmetrical big hole in the back here, and then we'll tape this whole thing up. And I'll tape all this right here, and I'll tape the rest of this off, and then we're gonna paint it black. Like, the whole thing's gonna get painted. We're gonna tape all this up, and then we'll paint it black, and then I'll polish the shit out of this to where it gets nice and bright. And I mean, it may have a couple blemishes, but hey, it's free. I'm not paying for it. All right, woo! We did it. Look at that. Now we got ourselves an intake. That's cool. That's cool. We're gonna shake this out, get all that debris out. We'll clean it up, and then we're probably just gonna hit it with some paint real fast. That came out really sweet. Look at that. I see you. Yeah, intake. All right, gang, now it's time for us to paint a little bit. So I'm just gonna go, I don't really give a shit about the outside of this, but I do want this to, not be too crazy. Krylon black. Let's get it. All right, so after several coats of paint, this is what we're left with. This is going to be our new intakes and headlight setup. I'll pull this tape off, and then we'll start polishing that light there to see if we can make it shine.
So now we're going to take this little product here that we picked up. This is the ceramic headlight restoration kit. I used this before on Sierra's car. If you can see those lights, they came out super clear. This came out awesome. So we're going to use this to try to brighten this lens up, so when we put our LEDs in it, it has a, you know, just a real good shine to it and looks pretty nice. That looks pretty sweet. Look at that intake. Okay, so the kit's pretty simple. It comes with an oxidation remover. This is going to be your first step. And after you've removed all the dirt and everything else to get this surface prepped, you're then going to hit it with your different grit sand discs, and it comes with a nice little palm sander. So you just put the disc on it and sand it around. It goes from 1,000 to 3,000 grit, obviously ending at 3,000. And then once you have a nice clear fog over the entire lens, you'll then do your ceramic coating and make sure you get a nice polish across it. And during the time that you're sanding, just to backtrack a little bit, just make sure you have like a water bottle to spray a light amount of mist or water to, you know, help the sand move along. Now we're going to apply our ceramic coating. I've got my gloves on. The lens has been wiped off dry. And we're going to see if we can make this thing kind of polished up a little bit. I sanded it quite a bit. I don't know how this is going to look. Due to the fact that these lights are really old. In 1994, right? So I'm hoping that this can kind of just, bring back some of the life. But the good thing is, this is a race car. I'm not really too worried about it being pristine. It's not like it's going to be daily driven. So this is the shot here, and I want you guys to get a good look at how we kind of just like polish it on and like play with it. But it says like straight swoopy motions. Yeah, I mean it's definitely clear, but this is definitely an old lens for sure. But it does look better than it did. I'll give you that much. Holy smokes. That looks way better than it did. You guys can see that. So right there, look how clear that got. Holy crap. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. Just to give you guys a preview, we've got the old light in here. As you can see, we've got the other headlight here and the other beam. Not repaired, not done yet, not turned into an intake. And then we have the intake with the restored lens over here. Crisper lens. I like the black coating. I'm going to see if I can put the bumper on right now, just kind of give like a test fit to see how it's going to look. Oh yeah. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Look at that. We got ourselves a little intake on the side there because the turbo's going to be sitting right behind it. That's awesome. Oh man. Super cool. All right, guys. That's going to do it for today's episode of Robbie Sucks. Fun little quick job. Didn't take too long. I guess the hardest part was drilling out the back side of the light housing, but I think it came out pretty sweet. I'm excited to see how this becomes functional when we get the new engine and the new turbo setup in there. As always, guys, remember, it's okay to suck. Just don't give up. Like, subscribe. Keep coming back for more Robbie Sucks episodes. If you want to support the channel, hit up RobbieSucksStore.com for that sweet merch and stickers if you want them. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Peace! Ah!